Paddington Bear's Secret Treasure. Once upon a time, in the heart of London, there lived a very special bear named Paddington. Paddington Bear had come all the way from darkest Peru to live with the Brown family at 32 Windsor Gardens. He was always full of curiosity and kindness, and his adventures were known far and wide. One sunny morning, as Paddington was having his usual marmalade sandwich in the kitchen, he noticed an old, dusty map lying on the table. The map was full of strange markings and symbols, and it seemed to be leading to a hidden place. Paddington's eyes sparkled with excitement. He asked Mr. Brown about the map, and Mr. Brown told him that it was an old family heirloom, passed down through generations. No one in the Brown family had ever been able to figure out where the map led. Paddington decided that this was the perfect adventure for him. He packed his trusty hat, his marmalade sandwiches, and a small backpack with some essentials. With a big smile on his face, he set off on his journey to find the secret treasure. His first stop was the local library. Paddington thought that the librarians there might be able to help him decipher the map. He walked into the library and asked the head librarian, Miss Jenkins, if she could assist him. Miss Jenkins was a kind-hearted woman with a vast knowledge of maps and history. She took a long look at the map and told Paddington that the markings seemed to be related to an old forest on the outskirts of London. Paddington thanked Miss Jenkins and set off towards the forest. When he arrived at the forest, it was a magical place. The trees were tall and ancient, their branches reaching up to the sky like giant arms. The ground was covered in a thick carpet of leaves, and the air was filled with the sweet smell of wildflowers. As Paddington walked deeper into the forest, he came across a small stream. The water was clear and cold, and he could see small fish swimming in it. He followed the stream, as the map seemed to indicate that it was part of the path. Along the way, he met a friendly squirrel named Nutty. Nutty was very inquisitive and asked Paddington what he was doing in the forest. Paddington told him about the map and the secret treasure. Nutty was excited and offered to help him. Together, they continued their journey. They soon came to a large clearing. In the middle of the clearing, there was a strange-looking stone with some more markings on it. Paddington compared the markings on the stone with the map. After a while, he realized that the stone was a clue. It seemed to be pointing towards a large oak tree on the other side of the clearing. When they reached the oak tree, they found a small hole at the base. Paddington reached into the hole and pulled out a small key. He was overjoyed. He knew that this key must be the key to the secret treasure, but now, they had to find the place where the key would fit. They searched around the area for a long time. As the sun started to set, Paddington was beginning to worry. Just then, Nutty noticed a small, hidden door in a nearby hill. Paddington tried the key in the lock, and to his delight, it turned smoothly. The door creaked open, revealing a small dark passageway. Paddington and Nutty stepped inside. The passageway was lit by a faint glow, and there were old paintings on the walls. After walking for a short while, they came to a large room. In the center of the room, there was a chest. Paddington slowly walked towards the chest and opened it. Inside the chest, there were not piles of gold or jewels as he had expected. Instead, there were old family photographs, letters, and a beautiful, hand-carved bear statue. Paddington realized that this was the real treasure. It was a collection of memories and stories from the Brown family's past. He carefully packed the items back into the chest and carried it all the way back to 32 Windsor Gardens. When he arrived home, the Brown family was overjoyed to see him and the chest. They sat together and looked through the photographs and letters, learning about their ancestors and the history of their family. Paddington's adventure had not only led him to a hidden place but also to a greater understanding of the Brown family. He learned that sometimes the most valuable treasures are not made of gold and silver, but of love, family, and memories. In the end, Paddington's discovery became a cherished part of the Brown family. They all gathered around the chest from time to time, sharing stories and laughter. And Paddington continued to have many more adventures, always with his kind heart and his love for marmalade sandwiches leading the way. This story shows us that true treasures are often found in the things that matter most in life. Family, love, and memories are far more precious than any amount of money or jewels. We should always cherish the people around us and the stories that connect us to our past. Just like Paddington, we can find great joy in the simple things and the adventures that life brings our way.